Hello, everybody. This is Anti-Natalist, and I just had to do this quick video because I was in a class. I was in a pet obedience class, and I'm going to describe what happened today. And the end result of what I saw and what I've seen is that I have finally discovered and learned that it is who have to be the ones to stop impregnating women and get vasectomies and use condoms exclusively, because unfortunately I think women are just not going to resist the biological urge to have children. And I think it's men who are just going to have to step up and change the fate of humanity. So anyway, this is the second pregnant woman about the same age who actually bought the same dog, the same breed of dog. And in the last year, two women, same age, bought the same dog, and it is a working dog. It is, very energetic, high strung, and, these kinds of dogs herd sheep, and they live on ranches and things. Now, I don't know why anybody would want a dog that you have to expend so much energy with, unless you are a rancher or, you involve your dog in scent work or something of that nature. But anyway, so I was in class today, and this woman's dog just barks, unrelentlessly. And it disturbs the class. It distracts everybody. It looks aggressive, but it's not aggressive. It is just that the dog needs a job. It's almost like a shepherd. I'm not going to mention the breed of dog, but you know how shepherds are sometimes, they really, really need a job, a full-time job, or else they are not happy. So the dog was being the usual, himself in class, and barking at everything and everybody, and lunging and just being, distractive, which is the character of the breed. I mean, you don't get a breed of dog if you're going for a purebred dog. You don't get one that, as a puppy, which you haven't read up on its disposition. But, so here's the sad thing that happened. So in class, the woman, who is, around 30 or maybe younger, started crying. And her dog is, just not able to be, contained, really. And it's the dog has been in multiple classes. It's not for lack of effort of the woman. It's just because of the dog's breed, and because I think that the dog is not even 1 year old. So she started crying, and it was very, very, it really affected me, and, I felt really, really sorry for her. And so I didn't know that she was pregnant. I don't think she's showing, at least not, not enough to really consider her pregnant. And so I was jotting down a number of trainers, places that I knew. And so I followed her out the door today, and I handed her the paper, and I said, oh, hi, I have a list of trainers. And I said, I've had some really frustrating situations myself. And she just kept walking, and she says, oh, no, it's okay. She says, I'm pregnant, and I'm just very emotional, over emotional today. And I'm thinking, men who impregnate do not feel any of the pains and the anguish and the torment of being pregnant or delivering, or, they're not impacted with the child raising of children that women are. And sadly, women, are just, They don't think bad things will happen to them, or they don't think that pregnancy will be stressful for them, or they think that they will handle it. But you know what? Women are just deceived, and women are going to be deceived by nature. It's going to have to be men who step up to bat and who change the dynamics for women and encourage them not to have children and to resist impregnating them, and for men to get vasectomies and do everything in their power not to impregnate a woman. And so anyway, this is the second person that I know in 1 year who purchased the same dog, same breed of dog, as a puppy, and the other woman actually delivered her baby. Meanwhile, the dog is still, carrying on the same behavior as this dog was in class today. And, I think women are really, really unprepared for the emotional toll that pregnancy affords them. And, it's always different when you hear about something and than when you actually experience it yourself. And, another Facebook person that I knew, she had a baby and she was very, very experienced. She was a nanny at one point. And when she had her own, it was a completely different story. And I hear this all the time on the Facebook group. I regret having children. It taxes you. It worries you for your lifetime. And it won't affect your partner the same way because he's a male and because he doesn't have the same hormonal levels and he doesn't have the same connection to a baby that he did not carry and deliver himself. So as much as women want to be, deluded by the aspect of motherhood, or whether they're being just absolutely pressured by family and their partners to have a baby, it is extremely tragic. And you know what? I felt so sad today. I just left the class. I wasn't even myself. I feel bad for the woman. I feel bad for her dog. And I feel bad for her upcoming child. And that's enough impact. Three individuals, needless to say, her husband will be impacted as well. But it impacts just too much of society, and especially the woman, and especially the baby. I'm filming right now. Yeah. But yeah. So women are not prepared for the impact that pregnancy and having a child has on their lives. And they're not at all concerned about the impact it's going to have on the unborn. This woman, I believe she's, and she's probably in her first trimester. And I don't know if it's, too late to abort. But, if fate would be kind, her baby would be miscarried. And, she could spend time with her dog, who she purchased as a puppy and who was probably really unfit for her lifestyle. But anyway, this goes for any being that you take on in your life. Make sure that the energy level is appropriate for your family lifestyle. And babies and children cannot be predicted. Autism seems to be on the rise. Some of the autistics are very, very uncontrollable. Some of them have to be institutionalized. And just realize that when you have a child, you can have a child that's like anybody on the street. That's like anybody at the bus stop that you see. your child could also grow up to commit suicide, like Lisa Presley's son and like Sinead O'Connor's son. And I think that, having wealth or having privilege probably exacerbates your chances of, having a child who maybe uses drugs or maybe abuses things like gambling or alcohol, substances, whatever. Because the more wealth you have, the more the more you can abuse, and the more purchasing power and the more things you can do that put you at risk. So anyway, there's no shortage of pain with people of privilege. So, if I have made any difference in this video, I am encouraging you men, especially young men, especially before you've gotten attached or before you've had a child, gotten married or whatever. Get a vasectomy. Get a vasectomy if you're heterosexual and you're sexually active. Because I just don't think that women are just so pressured in society. And I was pressured. I was very much pressured to have kids. But I didn't let the wants of others sabotage my own desires. So thankfully, I did not yield to pressure, and I was strong enough to, be grounded and make my own decisions and, not let other people make life decisions for me. And having a child is a huge, huge life decision. It is life-changing. It is altering. It could ruin you and your partner's happiness, and it sure will impact your baby, because your baby did not consent, and your baby will suffer, age, and die, and that is very sad. Right, girl? Right, Juliet?